What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore another winter from Trials of Mana. This comes to us as a part of a ongoing commission from Zoomon on Patreon, and is not part of a. I'm not restoring the whole soundtrack, basically. It's just sort of as it goes. The more this person gives on Patreon, the more of these restorations there will be. Okay, so anyway. This is what I have so far. Well, this is the MIDI anyway. We have our Glockenspiel I can hear. Let's go and add that in. It's a contact instrument from, let me see. I think I used... here we go. Yes. Glockenspiel, alright. And this comes from the, oh, what's it called? The Akai CD series. Nice. All right. And so the other thing we have is our pizzicato. Let's go ahead and drag that in there. I can hear that already. And then I can hear that Wave Station pan flute. So let's go and drag that in. Yeah. And that's really it I can hear. We have 2 layers of the pizzicato in the bass. These must be cellos right here. This one is probably basses. And then this is all of our... Oh, we also have our marimba in there. Also from the Akai CD series. This is from... What is this from? I'm not really sure. I think it's also... Might be from the Akai series, but I'm not sure. The pizzicato. Got my Donkey Kong mug here. Just a little water. This is one of my favorite tracks in Trials of Mana. Good to see you restoring another one and more from this OST. Thank you, Caroline. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so... that is the song. It loops cleanly. It's just a single loop, so we don't have an intro or anything, which is nice. That makes things easier. Okay, so I think the way I want to do this is, the first thing I want to tackle is this entire, like, little, Glockenspiel riff, which I can see loops, kind of. It's, there might be variations. Hiroki likes to put a lot of, like, subtle variations, so there might not be an actual loop. So far, it looks like it is. It looks like it's a 2-bar loop. So let's just go and grab these 2 bars. And it actually, yeah, it is a loop, I think. Yeah, well, let's just grab it and then we can reduce it later if it is, because I can't really see clearly enough with these ghost notes. Let's call this Glockenspiel. It's I always get it mixed up with these German words. Okay, paste this first layer. And then we're going to go back, and there is like 4 layers of this. So we're going to go and grab that second layer. And then we'll paste that on top there, and then we'll basically keep doing that for all 4 of the layers. Control C to copy and go back to Glockenspiel. Select contact. Paste this here. We can see it's starting to match. It's matching pretty well. Yes, perfectly. Okay. And let's see, where's that other pattern? It's the last pattern right here. Okay, so we've got our entire riff. Now we just need all these to be one color because this Alt C channel 1 points to that glockenspiel. Now this is way too low, so we need to hold control and push up. Yes. And I think it's only just that octave. Yes, that's the right octave now. Do, 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 do. Nice, I love it. Okay, so now as far as this being one repeated line, I think it is, yeah, it is absolutely repeated, just repeated all the same. So let's just cut this because we don't need a repetition. We can repeat it in the playlist. So the next thing, if we're going chronologically, let's see what this is here. This looks like our marimba. And this one does have variations. I can see one variation starting here. And it looks like these are the only two variations. Yeah, I'm sure that they are the only two variations. So, I think that, yeah, this, and then it goes to this one. It's like this one and this one, and then it goes back to that same one again. So it's really just these two variations. Yeah, because it's going from 1 to 5 to 1. We have like a chord progression here where it does 4 bars of 1, 4 bars of the root chord, and then 2 bars of the 5th chord. And then it's not the 5th chord, it's the 6th chord. Because see we're going here down to from A to F. It's in A minor and we're going to F, so that's the 6. And it's actually sort of the same formation as Fear Factory in Donkey Kong Country, but that one goes to 5. It goes from A to E instead of A to F. So that's a little bit different. Now let's copy these 2 bars, and then we will find first empty again and call it marimba. Okay, so this is going to go into Kontakt. And we're gonna paste that, and I think we put the marimba at channel 3. So let's select channel 3 and Alt C to change. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so we have that loop pretty much. It should be pretty much the same. I think that the only difference is this one has some release on it. And we don't really want that. Although on a marimba, I think it naturally has some release on it. I don't think we want that much. It doesn't sound natural. Let's turn it down. But it also doesn't sound natural if it's just releasing. So I think we want that decay to be a lot shorter. Like maybe 200 milliseconds. But now we want some sustain on that. Yeah, we can, let's see, we can, if we play that first channel only on Kuro Neko. And it sounds very reverberated too. I almost wonder if there's like, it's a delay for something else. But I didn't see any other delays. So this is very reverberated. And it's one of those things, they did this in Secret of Mana, where he's basically using an echo. It's basically using the reverb to sound like an echo. So it has sort of an echo to it. Yeah, that sounds right. And then we'll want to, well, we'll do that later, but we'll want to go and add an echo later on. Okay, and then it looks like we have that same glockenspiel again later on. We just have a repetition, really. And then we have actually more marimba here with other sort of things going on. And we have this. Yeah, look, we go into this sort of nice. So what is this? This is like, oh, this is like 6-5, 6-7-1 in minor. This is like sort of the same chord progression that is in Gangplank Galleon, actually. Dun, 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 dun. So if you listen, it's like dun, 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 dun. Nice. So, this is also a unique one, I think. Yeah, this all three of these things are unique because this is not really present anywhere else. So that means we want sort of this line, and then it's repeated again. Yeah. Okay, so we want these 3 bars. Copy, and then we'll paste that right after. And then Alt-C to change to channel 3. Okay. So, let's go and just check. Yeah, we've got everything in channel 1. So let's now move on to channel 2. Unique to channel 2 is if we skip the glockenspiel part, we have this pipe flute, pan flute line, which I'm going to solo it here so we can hear just those parts because these are 2. Yeah. So we're going to select this whole melody. And then I think we have this melody repeated exactly here, because if we copy this, yes, we do have a straight repetition. And then I think it looks like it continues on with more of that melody here. Yeah, we have a secondary melody. But this is repeated again. So that means we would really want to copy just this whole thing right here and then repeat that. So let's find verse empty and call this pan flute. Okay, and let's go to our pan flute sample from the wave station. And then paste it here. And I think it's an octave higher. It's just really loud too. Let's turn this down. Yeah, that's the right octave. All right. Okay, now let's go and select. There might also be an envelope on this. Let's see. Yeah, it basically fades out really slow. So, wait, is this the right tune? Oh, that's right. It's just an octave difference. Okay, so let's turn off the sustain, turn off everything except the decay, which we will make super long. Not that long. Also, I forgot about panning. Actually, let me catch that real quick. So this glockenspiel is centered, but the marimba is panned to the right 50%. So let's, well, we don't need to copy that value. Let's just go and set this to 50R. Actually, is this? Yeah, this goes to 100. So let's set it as 50R in Kontakt. And then with the pan flute, one of the one of them is panned to the left more than the other. That actually works out because we can use note pans for this. And I think it's the same across both lines. Yeah. Okay. So this would be 62% left. So let's go and go to Control, Note Pan. Find in the panel bar where it says 62%. Let's actually zoom in a bit more so we can see what we're doing. Yeah. Here we go, 62. Eureka, I have found it. Looks like the panel is having a little bit of trouble. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, now back to testing the decay. It's about right. Now we just need vibrato on that. A little bit of attack. And maybe a little less intensity. Ah, it's not really as intense. It's even less intense than that. Nice. And there's some volume in there too. So that means if we copy the same speed, has to be exactly the same speed. If to the volume, LFO, then we get something nice. I think it's a little faster too. Nice. And then let's see if there's like a little sharp. Yeah, I feel like that's the same. Okay. Now let's go and grab the other layer to this and we'll get this thing put together. Oops, I need that initial, no. I need that initial lamb. There we go. Okay. Now this goes directly under here, and it doesn't really matter the color. We need to go up an octave. Having it a different color from the other one means it'll be easier to do this. Shift C. And now we can go, what are we trying to do? What do we want for this pan? 38% left. Okay, so let's zoom in. So we can find 38%. Oh, there it is. Pretty easy. Nice. All right. That sounds like more vibrato than I added. Oh, it's too much volume. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Hello, HelpX. Welcome. Hello, gamer. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, y'all. All right. Have you already restored Super Ghouls and Ghosts? No, nobody's commissioned Super Ghouls and Ghosts yet. So someone needs to commission it before I can do that, because I'm quite busy. Can't really afford to do them without a commission these days. Okay, so we've got that melody sounding great. And now we can move on to, I think, the next channel, the third channel, which is, we just have, most of this is Glockenspiel, but we have 2 notes here. Ah, we have a choir here. I didn't even hear that at first. So let's go and add that choir. This comes from, Pete, what's the guy's name? Peter Slideslick, something like that? Peter Slideslick. I have no idea. I don't remember. I just know it's like something in Slavic name. But it's Best Service Classical Choir, I guess. And it's just this patch. And it's significantly darker in the game because it's a higher stored key. So that means we'll need to do some darkening of it in post. So it won't sound too bright for now. And so let's find first empty. Well, no, if we got to select the notes first. And I think there's some more notes here. So we've got that, and this. Okay. We can copy that and let's go find first empty, call it choir. And then we go contact and paste this. And then we'll send this to channel 4, Alt C. I think it's an octave down. No. Yeah, that's right. It's just darker. Nice. All right. And I want to know, is there decay on this? There is decay on this. It sounds like it's going to decay through the, like, over the course of the 2 bars. Not even fully decay. So let's go into this instrument and let's go to modulation. This is going to be our volume, of course our volume takes over the note. So we're going to set it to decay the volume about 2 seconds, I guess. Let's see. Oh, that's not enough. We need like 5 seconds. Not even that, like 10 seconds. 8. Let's see if that does it. We want the note to decay, but not all the way. Not even. We need 10. All right, that sounds good. Nice. All right. Now, let's see what we have next. We have our pizzicato thing. I think that's all we need left is our pizzicato line. Unless this is something else here. What is this? Ooh. Wait a second. So that wasn't even. So this one changes. We have to be careful of those changes. This is actually not supposed to be a choir. I think this is the glockenspiel, just lower. Either that or it's a tubular bell sound I haven't accounted for yet. Ooh, it is a tubular bell sound. Let me see if I have that. I don't. Oh, I do have it. It's just not compiled. There's only just the recordings. Okay, so that means I have to compile it into an instrument. Unless it's only using one wording. So the note that we have here is like a 3-note range. So we might only need one sample, really. Depends on the range. Too high. Too high. Except that this one, the one that's used is probably... probably a higher one. Ah, yes. It's using the C note. Okay. And this one sounds a little more mellow than the other notes, so we'll use this one. This one's kind of... it's you know, that's kind of annoying. We don't want that. That's going to stand out too much. Okay, so we'll use this C4 note. And then we'll go... take this. And we'll find first empty and call this tubular bells. Okay. So let's paste this here. Make sure it's like set. Oh, this is set way up there. That would have sounded bad. Yeah. And now I'm assuming we probably, it's this thing loops, so I'm assuming we probably want it to decay after a while. Yeah. So let's turn all these knobs off on the volume envelope. And we need the decay to be longer. Nice. Okay, and I forgot about the panning on the choir. Also, okay, so that's center. We don't need to worry about that. But do we have any volume stuff changes going on? Doesn't look like we really have any. It's all these are just changing of instruments volume. Yeah, no real volume differences. Oh, wait. This is just the decay of the marimba, so that's actually not, we're not concerned about that. Oh, this is like the velocity changes of the different notes. So we have velocity differences between notes. Ah, I see. So... we have sort of a, okay, so there's some variation here. So I'm gonna want to then take this and bring it over to the... it would be great if I can just note... actually, I want to use velocity for this so it feels more natural because this is gonna mess up the releases. So all I need to know, it's just like, it's just going down a downward step every quarter note. But there's this second quarter, this third quarter note of the second bar that has it going down and like top, down, and then up, and then down, all the way down. I just need to remember that, really. And then for the other part, it's like seems to be getting like a bigger sweep. So the sweep gets larger for those upward arpeggios. That 2 bars of upward arpeggio. Okay, so I think I've got a good handle on that. Pretty simple. So let's go into it. And then here's the bar where we want to do that special velocity relationship. So it'll be like here, here, and then there. And I'm also I'm in triplets right now, so I'm gonna change it to steps. All right, and then for this one, we go down even lower. Okay, let's play it while we do it. Let's let you guys hear. Wait, hold on. I messed up. Wasn't paying attention. Let's hear how it changes over time. It's not really making an audible difference. I wonder if they don't have the, this patch doesn't have velocity mapped in Kontakt. Actually, I think it is doing something. Let's see. I think it's doing a little bit, but just not enough, maybe? And then it goes back to sort of doing its little thing. Gonna sound great once you add reverb and delay. Okay. It's a nice African style marimba line. Lovely. Okay. Now let's go back and so we got that. We don't really have any other. At least not so far. There's these dips that happen. I don't think these are actually like there's any notes on this. Oh yeah, that's what one note is like down there. Okay, and these are all one instrument, I believe, so we don't have any. Oh, this is a bass. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's a bass at one point. So it turns into bass here for these 2 bars. Dum, dum, and then it goes back to being pizzicato. Okay, but this is all pizzicato. And I think we have 2 lower velocity notes at the very end of each of these bars. Yeah, this one is like that last bar in the last note in the phrase is really quiet. And this is kind of there's not really very much variation here. So I think we could just do like this because it goes down then goes back up. And then we could just grab this whole phrase. This whole phrase just repeats many times. And then we have a little variation right here. Well, no, that's not even a variation. This is a variation. So we can go and grab that. Then we'll copy and find first empty, call it pizzicato. Whoops. Go to contact, and this time we'll select channel 2. We'll paste this, and Alt-C to change. Let's put it up an octave. And this is very quiet, so let's bring up the volume here. Bump up the volume. Bump up the volume. I think we want it to be that loud. Yeah. How long have you been using FL Studio? I've been using that for like going on 15 years now. I think I downloaded it when I was just a teen, and I lived in a small town. There was nothing to do, so I just downloaded it and taught myself music for the next, well, really ongoing. So the next 15 years. Okay, whoops, that's a lot of notes that I don't want. Now let's go and copy. Actually, I need that other line before I make any judgments. Let's see. So this line is also repeating. Let's see. This one has less repetitions, but it's going straight on top of that other one. So let's keep what we've done here. Dum 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 da da dum. I think we took like this whole phrase here. We just took 8 bars. Okay. That means we'll take the same amount there. Just 8 bars. And then that just repeats. Okay. But this one is different right here. Look at that. This one's the same, but we have a new repetition here. That's kind of difficult. Let's just bring the whole thing. Let's just copy the whole thing. Yeah, because it looks like, well, we really only need from this bar on, because this repetition goes up to bar 16. That means we just need this. And then we have another section here. This section is sort of repeated once, and then we basically have this thing going again. And then that section is repeated twice. This one's the same, but the other one variates. Okay, and the panning is, this one changes, has a little change in volume. Okay, so that first note is very, and the last note is very sharp. Okay, on each bar. And these really have a lot of release that I want to keep. So I kind of have to port this over to velocity. And that's going to be a very intricate thing to do. But first, let's go and change this one to, they both have the same panning, so we can change, well, actually, first, I need to repeat this. Shift-C, Control-B to duplicate, and then we can Alt-C to change it back. Ah, but the other one is supposed to be an octave higher, so let's Shift-C. And then we're going to select channel 2 again. Alt-C. Yeah, all right. And that means that now we have a nice separation, because I can just do like this if I want to select that line again, which I will actually have to do. Okay, whoops. I should really just right click to go directly to that, or stop playing. Yeah, so this one stays the same, this static line with the velocity, with the volume, except for that one note. let's copy this. And I think we're gonna have to, because that other line changes. Let's copy this whole line. And then we're gonna go to pizzicato. Then we're gonna do this right here. Let's bring this up an octave. And Alt-C, wait. Alt-C to change it to channel 2. Okay, and then this one is gonna go down here. No, not that one. This one. And this one. And I think these are just repeats, so we can actually take this away. Okay, whoops, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Okay, so now these are bass notes, are our bass guitar notes, so we can ignore those for now. But let's copy these, because these are pizzicato. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so let's just remove these, and then we will Alt-C to change this to channel 2. And now let's check out this velocity relationship we have going on in the second channel. Dun, dun. So the first and last note of each bar is at full velocity, while the rest is like less. It's like a 3 sections lower. Except for bar 8. Bar 8 is all lower. Yeah, because it's like that bridge into the next bar, so it's going to be louder. And then we have the same thing at 28, which is because we have this 16 bar repetition. But even on the 16th, there's like a little variation here. See, that's what he likes to do, is like he likes to put these subtle variations. So that means we're going to need to repeat that section, just for that one higher velocity note. And then at the end of the second repetition, because this is like 16. This time it's at the end of a different bar. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of bar 8 is a lower velocity, and the end of bar 28 is a lower velocity. The rest is normal. This is our bass note. And then in the that second section, we have the all lower velocities at the end. Okay, so I think I've got that. Let's first move this outward. And I want a bigger snap for this. Let's put this at a beat, because we are going to duplicate this. Okay. Now let's Control B. And then we're going to select these guys over here. Or was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. Because if you go back here, yeah, it was the ones that change a lot. So this one's the one that's going to have that velocity do the crazy thing. Okay, so everything here is going to be like a lower, like 3 sections down. is like, it's gonna be like down here. Yeah. I think that's too low though. Let's go scale levels. Take it down to 75%. Yeah, there we go. Now bar 8, we have no strong one at the end. Then we continue with bar 9 on that same pattern. And at our bar 28 is also all quiet. Nice. Whoops, I did it again. That was loud. So now let me just confirm that it ends at 32. Ah, we have a little thing after 32. So it's like and then this one's loud. Good. Okay. We have that internal repetition. Ah, but we have two of these bars here, so it extends out before it repeats. It's actually a 20 bar repetition. But then it doesn't repeat that. So we need, at bar 17, we need an extra. Or no, at bar 21, we need an extra. Yeah, just need an extra 2 here. Probably should have just waited until this stage when I had them all copied to sort of make cuts. But whatever. So now, let us copy all of these, and then we could make the necessary determinations. So it was, we got bar 8. Bar 8 is quiet, and then this one is the one where we needed that to be quiet. And then this one was originally bar 28. We need that one to be louder. Okay, and now this time let's go here, and I want to know, was that last note also loud? Yeah. I want to know. Okay, good. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Okay, and now the part here, well, actually here, had one loud note, and then the rest is just quiet. Let's go there. And then we select those notes. And then we have one loud note. Zoom in here too. And the rest is just quiet. I need a hero. Holding out for a hero at the... Okay, so, and now this, I just want to make it kind of consistent with the rest of them. Let's move this here. Nice. All right. Or was it the other one that's low velocity there? Let's find out. No, it's that static one. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we've got our line. Now we just need our base. Base. You're not originally from New Orleans? Okay, then. I am originally from New Orleans, actually. But not from New Orleans. I'm from a small town in Louisiana. That's where I grew up, and then I moved to New Orleans when I was when I went to college. So I'm originally from the middle of nowhere, Louisiana, if you want to get technical. Oh, the bell. Yeah. I need like notifications or something, because it doesn't notify me until I actually organically check. Because I don't know how to get it to notify me when I get a message, so if anyone knows that, let me know. Okay. Now let's take care of this base. We really just need one of these, like 2 of these notes. And let's find first empty and call this base. And now we need our bass guitar, which is also, I think, from the Contact instrument. Let's see. I think it's that same bass, is it? It's not a new bass, is it? Yeah, it's that same bass from Where Angels Fear to Tread. Okay. So let's see. We've got our P bass. Make my bass the P bass. All right. So let's make this louder. Yeah, I think this should be here. Okay, and this is also, let's see. This is also going to fade out over time. I think it's going to be faster than that. A little faster. It's like some mutes up top. Nice. All right. Okay, let's go and paste this at the beginning. In the beginning, there was a bass. But actually, in the end, there's a bass. Now this has to go 2 octaves down. Lovely. And it sounds like it has an imperfect loop point in the original to sort of emulate distortion. So we'll emulate that with actual distortion. Okay, so now we just need to put this together, really. But mixing aside. So let's put our glockenspiel first. And then we'll go for our, well, this actually repeats 4 times. And then we have our marimba, which does 4 bars of 1, 2 bars of 6, and then 2 more bars of 1. And let's actually put our whoops, I did not mean to do that. Let's actually put our MIDI here for reference. Nice. Okay, and then we have sort of an internal repetition here. And then we have marimba again. Let's copy this and paste. And then we have sort of this B mode. Let me make this bigger so I can see, like, for sure what is going on. And then we have, yeah, I can see those sort of repetition, those other notes, other parts over there. And then this one is repeated. Nice. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Feels like it gets louder on the way down. Okay. Let's see. You mean the, like on the marimba? Like right here? Because I did manipulate the, velocity for this, and it was getting louder in the original. It had this curve. The other instrument, the higher pitched one. Okay, you mean the glockenspiel. Feels like that one gets louder on the way down. Ah, I see. Wait, this would be... Let's look into that then. Oh, yeah, I see that. That it is getting louder, and that's because we are having a lower sample in the patch that increases in volume naturally. Good catch. So this C3 note is that loud, and let's see how loud the other one is. This one is actually louder, but somehow it doesn't look so. Just strange. I think it might be what's happening is that it's probably compensating for that. Yeah, see, we're compensating for this volume increase, but we're compensating too much. So let's turn that back up. Let's make sure it's even. Okay, it's a little bit more even, but it's not quite. There we go. That's even. Maybe even a little bit less. Yeah, there's like a little more resonance in there too. Okay. All right, good catch. I'm gonna save this as a patch. No, you're good. And most people don't know the difference between those instruments. They just know it's like, oh, it's a belly sounding instrument. Yeah, so let's save this as a new patch now that we've fixed that, so we don't have to do it again the next time. So now every time I add this patch in, it's gonna load up with that same change. Okay. Now, where were we? I think we had just finished that part, so now we're ready to move on to another thing. Yeah. All right. So this, now we're gonna move on to, we got our marimba, we'll move on to our pan flute. I think that melody started, yeah, here. And then this part doesn't play. And it waits till here. And then it repeats that last part. Like that. Nice. And it's decaying, right? It feels like the, it's a little too much decay, or it's a little too soon, maybe. A little too much vibrato. It's always difficult with this panning, with this pitch knob, because it's like, oh, here we go. To try to set it as little possible. As little as possible. Maybe not even that much. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I want it to decay a little faster. And I want it to be a little darker, but I want more control over the darkness, so I'll wait for this, I'll wait to, for the mixing phase to do that. Now, let's go into, this should be above this too, because melody should be at the top. And then our choir is only here for like this short time. It's like this. It's only for those two parts. And then it's not here. Instead of here, there's a, so we go here, and then there's the tubular bells. Nice. Lovely. Okay, good. Now let's go and check out our pizzicato. I want to watch this one carefully because we know we had some complications. So let's watch and make sure we've got the right formation. Let's put this one up here for now at the top. We can see it more closely. Looks so far so good. part at the end repeats. Oh, is this part supposed to decay like that? Ah, it is supposed to decay longer. Let's see. It also sounds like the vibrato should be slower. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so let's return this normal size and move it back down. I like to order it between what's higher and what's lower. So the lowest goes at the bottom, sort of as the foundation. And then let's take our bass, which occurs infrequently, right here and here. Yeah. He did this before. This is like a reprise of one of those Secret of Mana songs. I forget which one it is. It's like dun 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 dun. It was one of those ones near the end. I forgot which one it is. Somebody who knows the series better than me has to tell me which one it was. But I remember this is like this part specifically sounded like the other one. I think it was the same notes too. Nice. Good songwriting. So now we want to like let this, I'm going to remove this for a second. And delete this. Now I want to let this repeat once, so let's Control A to select everything, and then Control B to duplicate it. So it'll repeat itself once, and then I want an ending. Let's see how should we end this? I think we just want to really end it with a long note. So and the pan flute already ends with a long note. So let's just sort of merge these clips. And then going into here, I want to Shift C, remove, I want to like these to stop here. I want just one note here. And then I want this pizzicato, forgetting Italian, to keep going for this bar and then stop. And then I want the tubular bell just to keep this one note going. Let's try this. Oops, I missed one of the marimba note. It's just like doing the Sax Man by Lonely Island thing. Boop. Where's that marimba? Where are you hiding? I will find you. Taken. I will find you. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. That's where it's hiding. Found it. Okay. Nice. Okay, that's a good, like, little sort of fade out. All right. Now let's go ahead and do our mixing. Maybe the ending with just the stroke of the bell would work too. Oh, you mean like if we do here, let me like do a thing here. Like if we do just actually let me keep this the same and then I'll just undo it if it doesn't work. Like just keep that and then do like just the bell really. Yeah. That could be cool too. Okay, how does that sound? Let's see. Let me know and we'll go on to our mixing. This shouldn't take too long. We don't have very many instruments. All right, so let's go and first we're gonna put contact. We're not even gonna give contact in general a mixer track. We're gonna go straight to. We're gonna set this one to be 1, so it's gonna be +1. It's gonna add 1 to this, and actually we have our original instruments in 1, so let's go to 2. So now we're going to set the pizzicato notes to have their every note. Every instrument is gonna have its own separate master output channel. And then we're going to go down here to the outputs. And we're going to set them each to be, this is going to be 3 and 4, because we need stereo, so we need 2 each. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. And then the bass, 9 and 10. Okay. Let's go 3, 4, 5, 6. It was aux 4 was the last one. No, we don't even have aux 4. I don't remember which one was which. Contact is really confusing when it comes to like different things, different outputs. Okay, so we've got, yes, looks like everything is behaving so far. Let's go for these, oh, the pan flute doesn't have one. Let's see, we need 7 here. And then 8 for the tubular bells. So let's call this, actually let's drop in our default. Now this is too much saturation. There we go, we got a nice little distortion on it. Now let's call this Glock. And I think it's still loud down there. I think that one just needs to be turned down, really. Maybe this one just needs to be like normal volume. And then the other one, this one is like quieter too. Ah, this one is a raise. Okay. Now let's check out, well, actually, I still kind of have, see if we have like reverb on this. Definitely have reverb on it. Ah, look at this pan sweep. Wow, so there we have more going on than the MIDI is telling us. So each of these notes like individually have a pan sweep. So what we need to do then is, let's see. How long have I been at this? This has been an hour or two, so I have 2 hours. We'll if we go past 2 hours, we'll be sure to cut it. So we need each of these individual notes to have like a little spin on them, like for the panning thing. And they need to be all at a different, they need to be all at a different time. So let's see. I don't think we have a way to do that because the panning thing is going to be overall. Like this is going to be, oh, we could do retrigger. Yeah. Retrigger should do it all the individual notes. Let's see if it does. So this, let me try just playing this. So let's see this, I want to see, so there's, this thing has to have a control somewhere that shows it how intense it should be. Yeah, see, I see it moving there, but it's not, I don't know how to modify how intense this is. Maybe it's this one. Oh, it's intensity. Yeah. See, that's still not that big. Yeah, see, this is not. Yeah, that's what kind of what we want. Oh, this is the control right here, so we can delete this. Ah, see, but it's too fast. I mean, it's not fast enough. It's too slow. So now let's select one channel and see if that works. And then, yeah, this needs to be. And I think this note particular has a bad loop point a little bit. Nah, we need a crossfade. There we go. So now my other question is, since this is on retrigger, is it going to let each note have it independently? Sounds like it might. Maybe. Let's try it out. Sounds like it does. Can't really tell. Maybe if I turn it up, I can tell. Oh, see, it is retriggering after with each note. Okay, so what that means is that we need each of these to be a separate channel. So we really just need to like duplicate this channel across multiple things. So if we just, I think we should be able to just copy and paste this. No, I don't think it works like that actually. I might just have to save this and then keep dragging it in again. And then now when we drag this in, it'll have that. It'll have that panning on it as well. And now it's on channel 6. So we just want to, it's already in state 1. We just want to drag it in 3 more times. And now I need to actually separate these notes again. Which is going to be, I'm going to need to copy it again because I don't remember which notes are which. So let's go copy this. One more time. And then we'll copy this one. But this one is going to go, we jumped our channels, so now we got to go to channel 6. I think it is, channel 6. Okay, and this is going to go to, let's see. Alt-C to change. That's right, we did have channel 6, yes, okay. Now for channel 2. I mean channel 3. Yeah, so let's go now send this to channel 11. Finally, we have this guy right here. Wait, channel 11, that's too much. I think that's... Channel, oh yeah, we went 6, 7, now we're gonna do 8. I just said 11 when I meant 7, because 7, 11. Okay, now, Alt-C. And now this is gonna go up an octave. No, this did not go up an octave. Control up. There we go. Now listen to me. Yeah. Now we have sort of a rich stereo thing going on. Okay, now that's great, except we want reverb and we also want this to be a little darker. And I also want, this change is kind of jarring, and I've seen sometimes, like the change from this one to this one. I think sometimes, there's some way to crossfade these, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to look into that later. Because I do not know what it is, like how that crossfade works. But I've seen some things do that. Crossfades between zones. Ah, auto apply crossfades. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see if that makes it better. Oh, we have to do that across all of them. Let's see which ones that actually is the most obvious on, since we only have one repetitive thing. Okay. So it's pretty much this one and this one. Let's apply the crossfades here. Yeah. Why don't I hear anything anymore? Oh, because this is the... Yeah, that's a good fade. Nice. Yeah, that's just wow, I wish I would have known that a long time ago. Because basically, now that's a solution for the whole, like, different samples sounding different. Oh, I forgot to be checking the, chat. I was too into what I was doing. Glockenspiel still sounds inconsistent to me, except maybe the nowhere note sounds sharper. Is this still, like, is that old, or do you still feel about that way? Except the last note sound a bit soft. Okay, that sounds better. All right, good. We fixed it. Okay. That sounds great. Now we just need reverb, really. And I want to make a reverb bus just in case everything kind of uses the same sort of reverb sound, because this, if you sort of remove the, you can test how long the reverb is or how much influence it has. Yeah, so you can hear it sort of fading out a little bit. Now I want this to have a, so I want this to be a reverb bus. Let's call this reverb. And let's grab TSAR1R. And this is sort of an orchestral suite, so I want this to be 12% wet and then a Hall shape. But it sounds like it's from, yeah. So now let's set this to right-click this, route to this track only. So now the glockenspiel will only be here. Nice, okay. That sounds great to me. Let's make this sound quieter, or maybe this. It's a little muddy right around here. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Wonder if I can boost the... That sounds good. I like that crunch. It gives us some of that crunch, some of that little distortion that we get in the original. Okay, I'm good with this instrument. Let's move on. I'm going to check the chat first. I need to check chat. Yeah, you were working on it as a... Ah, okay. Nice. All right. Now we have our pizzicato. Let's drag in our default mixer here. Yeah, now we can hear that sort of, those sort of hits, or those noises really well. Yeah, that was the perfect amount of distortion, actually. It's perfectly dark, too. And this sort of has a natural reverb in the sample. Does he use reverb on this sample? Yeah, he does have reverb on this. I hear it going. It's about the same, sounds about the same as the other one, so let's just put that into the hall. Nice. And I really don't have much else to do to this, because this is like... I just want to hear those noises a bit more at the top. Yeah. Get the exciter going a little more. Nice. Okay, let's hear this marimba now. Drag in the default. I don't want so much chorus on this because I can tell it's there. Let's call this marimba. Might want this one to also be a little darker. Actually, instead of making it like just putting a editing the high shelf, I kind of want those high highs, but I want this like presence to be down because this is supposed to be a very relaxing soundtrack, and the presence a lot of times is what's undesirable, or is more, I won't say undesirable, but more aggressive. Because this is where screams occur on the frequency spectrum, so we're very sensitive to that. Our ears have evolved to be so. But we do like that sparkle at the top. I do like that fundamental too. Nice, okay. It also sounds maybe a little loud, so let's turn it down a bit. And let's give it reverb. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this probably has reverb too. Oh yeah, I remember it did have a lot of reverb, and it also had a delay. So let's add a delay in there. It's going to be a short delay, maybe one step at the... No, less than one step. Let's give it some offset. Give it some, like, maybe 10% level. And let's give it, like, 35% wet. Nice. Okay, let's test that. Shall we? Yeah, that has a lot of reverb on it. So, but I think it also sounds like it has a lot of reverb, even though it's using the same one. So, because of the nature of how sharp it is, of how sharp this instrument is, so it has a lot more rests, it has a lot more silence, so you hear the reverb a lot more, so it sounds like it has more reverb. It's a more plucky instrument. And the glockenspiel is a plucky instrument too, but it has a lot more release. Like it rings out for a lot longer. This is a very much shorter instrument. And this is also, yeah, much quieter. I think it's very quiet in the mix. And I don't think this is panned pretty noticeably to the right. Or a little bit to, I don't think it was doing that in the game. There we go, we can balance it out. Oh, it is actually panned a little bit to the right. Okay. I stand corrected. Nice. Oh yeah, because we set it that way, I remember. Okay, so let's move on. We have this choir that needs to be really dark. Let me use the pattern to test this. Call this choir. And actually, I want to make this a low pass. It needs to be even. And this, in particular, needs to be quieter. And I want to hear that fundamental more. Maybe. No, not really. Yeah, I think I do want to hear it a little more, but not too much more. I don't want to hear that big spike in the high mids. I think I don't even need that low pass. It's just that spike I want to take down. Now let's compare that to the original. Ooh. Yeah, I think we still have some work to do on that. It's almost like an ooh sound. Yeah, that is. And I might want to use a different sample for this because I know it's a higher sample in the game. So let's kind of keep removing, so let's temporarily disable this. Wow, there's a lot of samples here. Let's see. Let me see which ones are actually... I wonder which one this game uses. Oh, I need to enable the original. It's either this one? I think it's this one. Yeah. No, I think it's this one. Could be any one of these, really. Oh, maybe that's it. This has a lot of samples. They really went all out for this one. That's why it's the best choir. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, so let's try just kind of suppressing all of these for now, and let's just stretch this one out. Yeah. Lovely. Let's put this back to normal. Okay, that sounds good. Let's distort that up a bit. And then let's darken it again. Nice, now we have that really dark choir we need. Okay, and I think that I'm pretty sure that has... Yeah, that one has reverb too. There we go. Now let's see what else we got. What is this instrument? Hey, welcome Biohazard FE. Welcome to the stream. All right, we are... Oh, that's the bass, yes. Okay, I was waiting for this one. Let's go and drag in our default mixer and see what the, I'm just gonna play this in the pattern. God, we want that distortion on there because it has that distortion. It sort of recreates that loop point distortion really well. It was in one of those... There we go. Hard to find it now. There we go. And that one also has reverb on it. Okay. There, that distortion works really well. Let's give this reverb. Call this bass. Nice. Okay, let's see what else we got, because that sounds really good. Ah, our pan flute, okay. This one is really aggressive, I feel like. I don't think we need that saturation. We do need a little bit of an excitement, though. And I feel like we can make this a lot darker. I think we can also, like, turn this down a little bit. Well, no, then it would be... Let's give this an envelope a little bit. Well, we already have this one going out. Let's see. No. Maybe a little. I do like that hiss, but I want to intricately EQ it. Make it more dark. No, we'll leave it like that. Okay, now let's go and listen to the... Nice. That sounds good. Let's call it pan flute now. Your job in Donkey Kong songs is so amazing. Ah, thank you, Eduardo. Welcome to the stream. All right. All right, that's sounding nice. I think also we want to... If I do that, it just invalidates the loop point. So I think I can't do that. Oh, I do need that saturation on it. Nice. All right, let's move on to their tubular bells now. Okay, I'm gonna move the chat window over here so I can see what people are saying a lot easier. Now let's make this darker. Yeah. And then I might want to make this fundamental stronger. Nice. I think the choir turns into a tubular bell. Yeah. Now let's give it reverb. Lovely. Okay, now let's hear that all together. And let's give it a Maximus in place of the limiter, so that we can do our mastering. And this I'm gonna mix the highs at 12 for this. Let's cap the mids at 3. And then the bass at between 3 and 6. Okay, I'm gonna do my naming and saving while I keep an eye on this. Let's see. I want to start work on this panfu a little more. I want to let a little bit more of this in. Yeah, there we go. Maybe actual parametric EQ. Really just want to keep those high mids and presence down. Okay, now let's name it Another Winter. Nice. Like a solid 2 hours for this one. Let's go ahead and check out our mids, so I think it's loudest here. Yeah, we have pretty good present mids here. But I think we need more highs. Yeah, there we go. It's a little too dark. Tubular Bells is too loud too. Nice. Let's compare that with the play the original a little bit, and then we can do A and B comparisons. I think I want the pans to be a little more pronounced, I should say. Be like here. I want the glockenspiel actually to be up here a little bit. I was worried about it being too loud, but I don't think it is. The marimba doesn't have to be that quiet. But maybe yeah, this one's kind of loud. The master can come up a bit. Nope, not that much. 1 decibel. Ooh, okay, here is the loudest point right here. Yeah. Let me test it on that. Can be a little bit crunched on the mids there. I don't mind because it is a very loud part. Nice. Fighting. Hi there, this is awesomeness. Thank you, Miguel. Let's see. Welcome to the stream. All right. Fighting. Thank you, JB. Welcome. You are a musical genius. Thank you, JB. Glad you're enjoying the music. I think it's kind of hard to hear that choir. Got something stifling its volume there. Maybe I don't need that darkness. Yeah, let's check that part. I think the choir doesn't have to be that loud, actually. It is kind of in the background. And the pan flute is also kind of in the background. Let's see. Let's see. I need to reset this, but there is something in there. This part, I think, is like too much. And the pizzicato should be pretty loud. Okay, and that takes care of the that loud part too. Now those mids are behaving there. And I think we wanted the tubular bells to be a bit quieter. Yeah, let me check that part again. The tune that you're working on, take me back to the retro video game. Ah, I'm glad. Yes. You know this game. Part of your childhood. Nice. Okay, so this... I think the marimba is also louder. And I think the pan flute should be like a sharper sort of thing. Oops. Now I just need a another envelope. I could use the filter. Yeah. Ah, I see. Here we go. part is I haven't played this game. Ah, really? Oh, so it's just the same style, I guess. Japanese video game music was had its pretty clear style. And it's also, most of them use the same instruments a lot. They're similar instruments, so that's probably why it feels nostalgic. Ah, I think this one should be darker. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I think I want to put this up here. And now I really need to hear this in the original. I think we're almost done here. Yeah, okay. And bass is actually quieter than I thought, so maybe this should go down here. Yeah. Yeah, I could get some more distortion on this marimba. Maybe not. It's a little cleaner than that. Nice. Nice, okay. Alright, I think that's good. We'll listen to it a little longer. And I think that pan flute should be a little louder. Yeah, because we lost volume going from the, like, with that new envelope. Nice. Never knew how that music was made. It was made like this. Yeah, it was made pretty much like this. They would just take one note from these things, and they did it in a tracker, so it was all like a bunch of hex code. But yeah, pretty much how it was done, basically. The dedication, the details, and the hard work. Yes, and it goes even deeper when you realize that to program these in, they basically just had to enter a bunch of numbers. They didn't, and then play it back. They didn't have parameters and like effects like I do. They had to just enter in the numbers. The codes is sparkle. Thank you. Get a sparkle. Nice. I think that's done. Yeah, we'll call that done. So this will be on my YouTube probably today. I think I can do this. Well, no, I actually have stuff to do. So maybe not. Maybe, but definitely tomorrow. I have Mother's Day stuff to do. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. We'll be doing next we'll be doing something else from actually no, tomorrow we have a new commission. Forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it's like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It's one song from that. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, probably around the same time. And you guys can look forward to that. What made you beautiful? Thank you, Moonlight Fox. All right. What made you become a music composer? Well, I had grown up with Donkey Kong Country, so I was really attached to that game. And I was really fascinated with how the music was made. So, like come around 2018, I downloaded something that showed me all the intricacies of how this was played. It was called SPC Tool. So I downloaded SPC Tool and it let me see inside. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I realized these instruments had to come from somewhere. So I went and I knew that Dave used the Korg Wave Station for a lot of that game. So I went and found the Korg WaveStation plugin, like virtual digital plugin, and I used that to make combined with some samples from the Roland R8 machine to create the aquatic ambience restoration, and that really like just blew up. So, but actually, that was just how the restorations got started. But what wanted that was, but basically, yeah, that answers your question. I think what made me want to become a music composer. It was just the Donkey Kong Country, really, in short. Would love to see you do Powell from TOM at some. Tie is TOM Tie of Mana. Is it something of Mana? Oh, Trials of Mana. Yeah, this game. Okay, duh. See you next time. Thank you. See you next time, Moonlight Fox. All right. Pal, yeah, I might get to that if that's on ZOM's Zuman's list. I don't know. Let's see. It's Powell. We'll see. Thank you for sharing the creative process. You're welcome. But if you want, you can commission that one directly. It would be like $15 an hour, so that'd be like $30 for that one, or $50, whatever your preferred donation is. Basically, I need at least that much to like do certain things, because I have to pay the bills. All your restorations are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Sayo Mayo. Welcome. Welcome to the end of the stream. First time catching a stream live. Yes, we're pretty much done here, but we'll be back tomorrow around this time. Bye. Take care. Yes, thank you. Bye, JB. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming and supporting the stream. And this will be on YouTube tomorrow, and we'll also be streaming a song from Mario and Luigi Superstar, commissioned by someone named, I forgot his last name, Eden. Eden has commissioned that one. All right, y'all. Take care, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off until tomorrow. Cheers, y'all.